Hi everyone, it's Fast Friday. I'm Virginia Killmore and welcome to my studio. Today we'll be using this great Flower and Field Designer Series paper that you can get for free for just making a purchase at Stampin' Up. So let's get started so I can explain to you a little bit more.
Oops, it's been a week of video problems, but look at this great card made to look like it was painted right on the card just by using the Flower and Field Designer Series paper. Let me show you that paper so you can see it. I love the paper because it goes, look at how many colors it goes with. And I use this section that has that on the back side, but this paper is just great. It's free if you spend $50 in Stampin' Up! Merchandise, which is not hard to do. I do it all the time. And all you're going to need is a strip like this. And you are going to just take, and I've already started fussy cutting it just to make it quicker for you. See how I fussy cut in between and around the shapes. I think I'm going to just jump up in here and cut out that leaf. And now I have a nice border. This leftover piece could be cut as well, though it's a little bit thin. That's why I suggested the 4x5 section. And now all I have to do is glue it on here and then put my sentiment on, and I'll have a card that looks just like this one. So let's finish that up. I am going to take some glue and glue my basic black on there. Just put a little bit of pressure on that, and I always like to take my bone folder, sort of shove that down, and just take a quick look to see if there's anything else I need. I could also cut a flower out of this piece and add it in, and I'm trying to decide if there's one that's easy to cut. I think this one's super easy. I just think it needs something at the top, and I can very quickly cut this out and add it in, and it'll look like it was there all along. I'm not even cutting it that carefully. My friend Jan, who's the best fussy cutter I know, taught me to always look at the edge that you're cutting at the same time. So if I add that in there, I think that will be good. So that's what we'll do. Just because that one spot looked a little empty, I'm not going to put too much glue because people use way too much glue. You don't need as much as you think you do. And then I'm going to add this one little flower. And then all we have to do is the sentiment. There, that sort of looks like it's right on there all along. I've already used my Duo punch and punched out a Just Jade piece that matches the paper I have here, because that paper has Just Jade. And now I just need to stamp my sentiment and then make a bow. And then I'm done. So I'm going to take this scrap strip of paper and try to center that. Happy birthday. That is from, let's see, Enjoy the Moment stamp set. This one right here. Love that set. I've used it a ton. And I can see I've already made a little raspberry. Now there's several ways I can deal with that, but I think this is the easiest. Just restamp it. I still got a raspberry. Okay, so let's see if I can get rid of it with my little eraser. I love this eraser. It sort of just makes mistakes go away. That looks a lot better. Still not perfect, but it's a lot better than it was. So now I'm going to take my Duo punch, my oval Duo, and punch out the word Happy Birthday and glue that down with a little bit of glue. And while that's drying, I will make my bow with my Bow Easy. Oops, that's moving quite a bit. You got to let that sit still. Grab my Bow Easy and my Just Jade ribbon, which is right over here. course, it's not right where I thought it was, but here it comes. So in case you haven't seen me do this before, this is the way it goes. So you always start, I'm right-handed, so I always start on the left side. And then you go around. You actually loop it around and go through this little hole. And then you're going to bring it back up. The tendency is to go through this way, but you have to go in where my thumb is. So I usually set it down because it's easier to see. Or easier to control. Let's put it that way. Maybe not easier for you to see, but easier for me to control. And then just pull straight up. And then that's it. My bow is set. Look at how nice that bow is. Just trim it to the size I want. And then I'm ready to put it together. I'm going to take some dimensionals. I like to use these scrap pieces up. So I'm going to take this right off. And set it where I think would be good, which I think is right there for this card. And then I just need a glue dot to put my card on here. Oops, here we go. Okay, there we go. There's my card. See how pretty that is? It was so simple and fast. The only thing I think it could use is a couple of rhinestones. So I'm going to grab some champagne rhinestones and get those on, and then we'll be done. What do you think? Champagne rhinestones should be nice. So here's the champagne rhinestones. We can put them on a couple flowers. Put a big one right here. And then one right there. I didn't do it to the other card, but I think it looks nice. I always think bling looks nice. What do you think? Well, I hope you enjoyed this week. And I will be with you on Monday. Thanks for watching. I always enjoy your comments and your shares and your likes. Have a great weekend and do some stamping.